The Minecraft menu screen is like the news. If things are going well, you only need to look at it for 5 seconds at a time. But despite that, it has received more updates than any other part of the game, with so many bizarre features you might have never seen. Some of these are as useful as a bucket's lava resistance, while some are as weird as a nitwit, but many others are actually useful and will help you in ways you might not even realise, and that's what today's video is for. Today I want to guide you through the secrets found within Minecraft Bedrock's menu, and obviously there are some hugely positive and great ones to learn about, as well as some super weird negative ones. You might think it's strange that there's bad things in the Minecraft menu, but my god is it filled with them. But before we can dive into either the good or the bad, it's important we start with the history, because obviously the Java edition of the game has had its same menu since 2011, when it switched from this OG one to the one you know today, and weirdly the console edition has also stayed the same since 2012, with its menu being the same across all of its versions. And so when the Bedrock version came from being just the Pocket Edition to launching on PC and consoles as well, they had two different versions of Minecraft that already existed to look at and make compromises between, and that's how we arrived at this. This is a compromise that is immediately obvious to anyone who stares at it, because they needed to make a menu that was good for keyboard and mouse, controller and touch, and they went for the simple solution of going for the lowest common denominator. So this is a screen that does work with a keyboard and mouse. Fun fact, there's an exclusive feature. Toycat will follow my mouse around here. Your skin will do the same for you, and you can also use a controller here, and it's technically functional. But the reason the buttons are so humongous by default is because it's made for your fat fingers on the tiny screen. You need to be able to press everything, and I'd argue it kind of fails at that too, because the notification button is so tiny. And keep in mind, this is at the default size. If we actually go in here and make it better, you can see that GUI scale -1 is still, this is what most people play on, and if you up your resolution, you can actually turn this down even more, by the way. So here's -2 as an option. If you play on an Xbox Series X, or soon to be PlayStation 5, you'll also be able to access GUI scale -3, which is much better for those platforms, but still then just leaves loads of empty space. Why do I need all of this space here? Because Minecraft only wants 3 menu options, and more on that later, because the other big compromise that is less obvious here is the tutorial. Minecraft Console Edition had a tutorial that you could access from creating a new world, and it was wonderful, and lots of people liked it because it taught you about the game by playing it and updated every single time. Well, the Java edition had no tutorial, and so the compromise that they went for on the Bedrock edition, which has far more players than either, is there is a tutorial you can access by going to settings, where you probably wouldn't expect it, and then how to play right here. And as you can see, it tells you about the game, not in some playable form, but instead just by saying, look, use WASD to move around the world, press space to jump. Now it's cool that these do change around when you move your controller, so I've connected a controller, now it says right stick, left stick, but yeah, this image is not playable, it's just a piece of art that the Minecraft team commissioned so that you could see, look, this is how moving around the overworld looks. And although I think these are really cool, those skeletons look very dodgy, right? Can we agree? That is not what a skeleton face is. But yeah, what's weird is the game just has text, which will teach you about Minecraft, with the occasional stylized screenshot, or another one of these you can see, these custom pieces of art that were very, very lovingly put together, but that no one sees. 98% of players never end up here, and if you did, you would notice that the font randomly changes from the actual Minecraft font to that secondary font that is used for some music discs. There's no good reason that when we go to Death and Respawn, enemies appearing every night needs to be in small, almost italics looking font, whereas my unlimited lives need to be in regular, but that's how Minecraft did it. So the other weird thing about this is if you scroll down far enough, you'll see there is a big Minecraft encyclopedia. This is kind of interesting by itself, and they don't really update it that often, with the most recent update I can find being the fact that there are add-ons right now. Although, what happens if we want to learn about the add-ons FAQ? I hit the button, but seemingly nothing happens, right? That's because what it actually does is it opens it in your web browser. Minecraft's menu has a big problem with that, but we have to come back into it later. And that is exactly how it's been since the very beginning, and that's what you might remember, but you would remember wrong, because as we can prove from this article from 2017, Minecraft actually requested feedback on their new menu design, and back then it used to have 4 buttons, one of them was achievements. By the way, I have to point out how funny it is that Minecraft asked for feedback on a new menu and got 8 years worth of it, and after all of those changes we have the same menu, just minus the achievements button. But yeah, Minecraft's menu only has 3 buttons now, but even that is wrong, because some small selection of players, about a quarter of them, will actually see 4 options on the menu. Why is that? Well, we'll come into it later, because for now I think it's finally time to talk about ways you can boost your Minecraft experience, the good secrets found in the Minecraft menu. I guess we could say otherwise. Because despite the fact that Minecraft is filled with options you can can click from the menu that will lead you into places you can buy things. The truth is, there are quite a few menu options you might not have seen that will genuinely help you for free. And let me show you one of my favorites. So this is my Igloo Hardcore world, and because I'm playing in Hardcore, I might want to test something really silly. Let's say I want to see if something will kill me, but because it's Hardcore, or because it's a survival world, I don't want to risk making it into creative, so one of the easiest solutions to this is to duplicate the world. This is an option found only on the Bedrock version of the game. On Java, there is the Recreate from Seed button, but the Duplicate World button is found right here, and you can press it as many times as you like, and each time you do, it will create a 1 and then a 2 copy, which is really useful for players who miss the exit without saving functionality. This is something that will allow me to go into my world, immediately die. You know, actually, let's do that right now. Let's go into this world, and let's test something really stupid that might get me killed, because right now, I can see there's a fence there. Will that fence stop me from falling right here? So I'm going to walk into it, and oh, wait. Oh. I didn't realize my stone was down there, but I also didn't realize it would kill me anyway. But the good news, this was just a copy that I used for precisely that test. And as you can see right here, the copy, we can delete it, we can do whatever we want with it, but now it is gone. And so that is one of the handiest functions that a lot of people don't ever use. And similarly, I think an underappreciated function is this one right here called Export World. Export World is the way to share your Minecraft worlds in just a single click. If you ever tried sharing a Java world, you have to download an entire world folder, put it into your saves. It's doable, but it's a bit of a nightmare compared to this. If you want to share your Bedrock world, you can just press Export. You can choose to export as Hardcore, a template, or clear your data. You can do any of these things if you want to, but then you can export your world. I'll put it into this folder right here, and now I've got a copy of this world, which I'll say is from stream 13, because I do keep a copy for each stream, and now that means that I can load that world later if I want to see my progress from then to now. This is huge in my opinion. Either making copies in your game, or making backups outside of it, is an easy way to make sure that your Minecraft worlds aren't beholden to your Minecraft perfectly working. And so that's the third secret option I'd like to bring your attention to. Minecraft Realms is really tightly integrated into the Bedrock version of the game, but what you might not realize is you can use it to move your files between any version that exists. That sounds kind of crazy, but let me prove this to you. Here is me loading up my Let's Play world right now. This is the real live copy. I keep it on a realm, but you could simply upload your world to a realm. That is something you can do. This will cost you a free $29 fee per month if you haven't used up your free trial. Every account gets a free trial, but if you want to move your Minecraft between the Bedrock versions, you can easily do that. If your world loads. Oh no, they've connected me to the Netherland server. I better not sleep for the next few days. But this is a real live copy of my world. If it wasn't, we could simply upload one, and here I am able to play it on my PC. But get this right, like many people, I own Minecraft on my phone, and so immediately I could leave this world. I actually might be able to join it on the phone at the same time, but I can leave this world and then I can go to Minecraft. This is Minecraft Bedrock on a phone where, oh, it's very handily to touch. And now I can press play world and let's see what happens here. Oh, I'm already playing it. Let me back out. Yeah, it's me having all of that same progress. Oh, but with vibrant visuals, funnily enough. It's me with all of the same progress, with all of the same world, able to play it on a different device. One of the crazy things about Bedrock you might not realize is that there is a whole feature, which you get a 1-month trial to, which allows you to move not just your ability to play across devices, but literally you can move the entire world too. Let me show you how this works. If we go into our realm, and then we go into settings, and then from here, we can find the world, and we can edit the world. Ignore the go-kart gang, by the way. Then we can edit the world, and we can go to backups, and I can download the entire world onto this separate device. So if you want to move your world from a phone to a PC or an Xbox, you can move your world between any 2 copies of Minecraft if they are both running Bedrock, and this is an insane thing that many people don't take advantage of. Literally just requires a single subscription for anyone to have owned, and I think that $3.29 a month is probably a lot if you just intend to sometimes play on your phone, but if you are someone who plays on your Xbox sometimes, your PC at work other times, and your phone when you're at the airport, then being able to play that same world is massive to me. Speaking of that world being massive, it's a big download, but yeah, you can download it and upload it as many times as you like, which is nice. Yeah, I did it. The world is finished, which means I should be able to find my Let's Play world right there. Super cool. But what's also cool is the fact that because you have one Minecraft account between all of your platforms, you can actually use something called the screenshot feature. It's a pain to do on mobile, but you can do it everywhere else and share these same screenshots between your devices. So right now, my profile picture here, as you can see, is the Never Ruin portal, and I can go into my screenshots and change that to be a picture of my Let's Play house. Oh, isn't that a nice picture? And you can do these same picture changes between devices. Although weirdly, it looks like screenshots are saved locally besides your top ones. Although that's weird because you can tell that this is the same screenshot. I don't know why some screenshots aren't available on my phone. Only 2 of them are found here. Even when I'm trying to show you the positives, there's still weird Minecraft bugs, and indeed I think there are lots of negatives about the Minecraft menu, and some of these are also ones you might not have seen. I think they've split into 3 easy categories: pointless options, the weird marketability of the game, and the way that it's changing. But let's get started with the easiest of those, because the Minecraft menu is just filled with redundant options, if we're being honest. My easiest example of this would be camera shake. You can alter it here in accessibility, but then the exact same option exists here in video. Now, you could make the argument that, well, isn't camera shake both an accessibility and a video option? But isn't that also true for view bobbing? Isn't that also true for in-game player names? And I would argue, isn't it a video setting to be able to control your action bar opacity, or to have, for example, I don't know, like the glitch strength go up and down? These are all video settings that are only found in accessibility, and I just think it's weird that there's one option, or really their GUI scale overlaps too. There's just a few options that overlap between these, and it doesn't make any sense as to why. But obviously the next example is worse, because if you want to buy a skin pack, I don't know many people who do, but you can go to the marketplace and hit skin packs. This is the way most people would do it, because you go to buy, and then you go to where do I buy the thing I want. However, Minecraft wants to make sure that you don't get lost while looking, and so if you go to dressing room, good news, you can find that there are featured skins at the bottom here. Okay, this is redundant, but okay, maybe if you're in the dressing room, you want to buy them, but if you then go to changing your skins, there is another featured skin option to show you more marketplace skin packs, just in case you didn't see them before. But just in case that's not good enough, there's another button that says get more skins. This is so ridiculous. The 4th option to buy skins, just while you're trying to change your existing one, but then it gets even better, because once you scroll down past your skin packs, as well as showing you your skins, or rather, instead of showing you all of the skins you own, you have to hit show more if you want to see that, it makes sure that it will show you skins you don't own. So if I want to buy anime skins, or chibi chicks, or indeed brain rot teens, who's buying brain rot teens? But if I want to buy skin packs, they'll be shown to me above my own content. So as well as advertising in the marketplace, as well as advertising in the dressing room, as well as advertising at the top of my skins with 2 separate options, they also advertise on top of the things you already own, because Minecraft, the menu is not just here to get you through things, it's also here to make sure that you part with the most of these coins up here, and I just think that's kind of crazy. Yeah, there's other ways into there, of course. You can go through here and you can find skin packs too, but the Minecraft menu is filled with slightly redundant options, which just feels a bit weird. By the way, remember to like that smash button if you're watching so far. What a perfectly timed message. But let's also mention, while we're on the marketplace, just, I think, the poor design of it. Maybe you could argue we're not the audience here, but the marketplace feels it has every single thumbnail designed by the marketplace partner making the content, and this is fine by itself, right? Like, okay, custom hearts, they need to show that they're making custom hearts, but the problem is that so many people do not understand the assignment, and so, easy example of this, let's look down here in skin packs. So, fashion animals, that's a fine way to advertise your skins, but if we go deeper in here, you can see that some skin packs get really, really, really wild. Like, what is this one meant to be? Horror mask? Horror. You can see that we've got some very, very borderline copyright theft happening in some of these, and so it means that instead of content rising to the top of the marketplace based on its own merit, it rises based on its thumbnail, and it rises based on arguably its price, and maybe its name that you can see in tiny text right there. This is just kind of rough, and it's the reason why many people avoid the marketplace, which is the reason why Minecraft want to make sure you never can, with these fun buttons that are the most colourful on the menu. Again, I think this is a dark pattern. Minecraft is very clear that the fun button to click is this one right here. And by the way, we should talk about also this option here. You might not know that there's an inbox, but the inbox is here to tell you about Minecraft updates. But weirdly, it tells you about an inconsistent amount of Minecraft updates. So here's Chase the Skies. just in case you missed it from your homepage. That's where you can see things. And now I think is finally the time to really dive into what the menu does wrong on this, because one of the craziest concerns, in my opinion, is how much of the Minecraft menu will link you elsewhere. Want to learn more? Oh, I can't learn more in the game. Want to leave some feedback? They ask for feedback or ideas. Hit feedback and it takes you to the feedback Minecraft website. Hit ideas and it takes me to the Minecraft ideas website. The truth is that the Minecraft menu, a game, it should not be designed as a way to lead you to a website, but the Minecraft menu is designed for precisely that, and it's a bit of a shame in my opinion. It's also a bit of a shame that they don't use this in a consistent way, so you get random beta previews being told about through this. But also, I'm not in the beta right now. Why are they telling me? You get some updates told to you this way, but not all of them. You can see 1.21.60 was here, 1.21.80 is here, but where is the spring drop? It's not in this. It's not that I've read it already. You can see that I have not. It just never showed up for some reason. Also, it goes all the way back to introducing the inbox. It's a part of the Minecraft menu that just isn't well used, it seems. Also, what is this thumbnail? Oh, it's a picture of the Minecraft menu. So that's the marketplace button. Interestingly, you can see that's an old marketplace button. But anyway, so with the point here being, the Minecraft menu is rough and has all these new features they keep adding, but aren't properly supporting, and that's because it keeps changing, which is the biggest sin of all, in my opinion. So now we've covered the good, we've covered the bad, I think it's only fair we cover the ugly, and the easiest example of this is the new OR UI that Minecraft is rolling out, because Minecraft's menu is something that is close to a decade old, and so they've been looking at changing it since as early as 2017, and they've actually been working on the OR UI since then. Seriously, Minecraft's new menus, if you've seen any amount of it, is actually an 8-year-old project, but despite 8 years having passed, they actually haven't come up with new systems for everything, so we have a new play world screen option, that's new, a new create new world, and also a new profile setting. However, invite screens, or the settings, or the dressing room, this is still all the old UI. So we have the very wild situation where Minecraft has spent 8 years rolling out about half of the user interface, but what's even worse in my opinion is when they roll each of these pieces out, they do it very, very slowly. The new play screen started rolling out in December 2024, and only around 12% of players had it, according to the UI framework team lead. They do so much A/B testing to see if people like features that they even do certain features removed from some devices based on this. So someone actually asked them, do you know what happened to the create from template button? It disappeared. The official response was simply, there might be some A/B testing going on because Minecraft does so much A/B testing. Because they have such a giant product, they are so clear that they don't want to break anything that isn't, or they don't want to fix anything that isn't broken, and so they're deliberately going through and making sure that they do just minor adjustments here or there, which means that we've had a Minecraft menu which has barely changed in 8 years, but it changes differently for every player. Do you remember at the very beginning of this video, I mentioned that some players have 4 menu options? That's because some players have a realms button. They're seeing if that boosts the sales of it, I guess. And this is the wild thing about Minecraft. You can't be sure if the menu you see is the same as everyone else. Take, for example, the main menu page. Some players have a double wide first menu option. Why is that the case? What data are they testing for? It's really, really hard to tell sometimes. Minecraft's menu is being done in such a weird way because when websites update their user interface, it's always a tricky thing for the end user, and that's why you rip the band-aid off and you do it all at once. But the way Minecraft has done it is they're designing a new menu which has a very different design language, and they're rolling it out piece by piece, so that same feeling of, oh, what's happened here has happened literally dozens of times to dozens of different points, and I just think it's absolutely wild that this is the priority for new menu design. When it came to designing the old menu for Java and the new menu, it was one person whipping it up over a series of a week or maybe 2, but now we have a menu that has an entire team of people dedicated to it that is taking multiple years, and that is genuinely a worthwhile investment for Microsoft, but I think it's wild that that is true, and I think it's one of the things that makes Bedrock feel like such a corporate and such a, an optimized but not for the end user experience version of the game, and I think that is such a shame given all of the positives. But I think now it's time, we've ranted about menus enough, I think now it's time to come to the conclusion. There are lots of fun secrets in the Minecraft menu, from settings menus you might not have seen, to the ability to export and import worlds, even across devices, to even the billion different ways that you can find the Minecraft marketplace. Did you know when you're playing the game, you can pause it and it says browse add-ons? You might not have known, but now you do. But more seriously, I think the only real conclusion that we can take here is that the Minecraft menu is weird, man. I've got to say, of all of the Minecraft versions I've played, even the 3DS one, this is by far the strangest menu, and will that ever be fixed? Odds are, no. Odds are, this is just one of the many quirks of playing Minecraft Bedrock, and if you want to see more of those quirks, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because despite the weird things that happen in Minecraft Bedrock, we cover them right here on this channel, and I guess, speaking of that, this seems like the right time to change up the outro finally, and so, you know, we've done a Minecraft on it. I hope you enjoy.